do a video. This one is going to be on Aloha latest video. I was just watching it and I was just like, oh my god, like, I don't get how people expect to be okay with, like, how are people supposed to be okay with other people if they're not okay with others? You know what I mean? Um, there was just this video. She was so hurt, I guess, by some rapper putting females in like a music video. And like I always get confused with these kinds of situations because every time I watch videos like these, it's like, why do they care so much about what a rapper is doing in a music video, and why is it so painful for them to actually see mixed race people? Like, well, why are you so triggered? I understand that majorly, I think the biggest reason it's a problem is because they wish that they were those women and they wish they looked like those women and all that stuff, and they're comparing themselves to those women and things of that nature. But how, I don't understand, one, how can anyone help the fact that you're triggered by looking at women who don't look like you, who you feel inferior to? Like, why is it wrong for them to exist? Is it more so, don't you think it's more so a problem of how people like that think? That's why they're so like angry and intimidated by lighter skinned mixed race people. Like that should be more of the problem. It's like, aren't you in the wrong for not loving yourself? Why don't you have any accountability for not loving yourself? Why don't you have enough accountability to understand that, you are worthy, and someone else's look that's attractive that doesn't look like you doesn't mean you're ugly, even though, So, I mean, I just get tired of people like that. And I feel like people like that are just poisonous and toxic because, let's be real, if you are, around people and tearing down people because they're racially different from you, I always think you're doing that because of jealousy. And this is what I mean. With colorism crybabies, usually what is going on with them is that they are unhappy with how other people look. Now, that doesn't just stay to people who are light skinned. I know this for a fact for me. Anytime you interact with colorist crybabies, what they do is they attack your looks and they get angry at you, and they have more of an issue. They're very, like, how to say it, they're very superficial, they're very shallow, basically. And they go on these periods where they just hate anyone who has anything that they want. And that's what I mean. When you are one to, be jealous, you shouldn't blame other people for your jealousy because no one made you jealous besides you. Those are your personal internal feelings making you feel jealous. So how can you be angry at anybody else for you being upset by just looking at people in a video? I mean, it's just one video for that matter. It's not like all their videos were of light skin, mixed race, or non black women. It was just one video. Are you really triggered? Really triggered because you know they exist and you feel inferior? Like, that is not their fault for existing, it's your fault for feeling inferior. And I think that's a major thing with colorism crybabies. They have no accountability and they have no understanding of who's really at fault for not valuing how they look. And that's them. Because they were supposed to feel good about themselves. They were supposed to have a higher self esteem, but they didn't. So that's all I have to say on that. Thanks for watching, and bye.